Hi, Anna.
Hi, Tim.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm very well, thank you. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to know something about you. So I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself, okay?
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Madrid, from a small town near Madrid, like 15 minutes by car.
Okay. And have you always lived there?
Yes, I've been living here since I was born. I've been living here all my life.
Okay. And what do you like or dislike about living here?
I like living here because I've been living here all my life, so I enjoy spending my time with my friends in open spaces like in the park. I love this town because it has a lot of parks and green spaces and a lot of nature. It's not like a center city.
What kind of transport do you prefer to use when you travel?
I love traveling by my own car, because I love to drive. So I enjoy my trips going on my car with my music, spending time speaking with my friends, and we don't have to spend the time with other people. We're just us speaking of our things, and I think it's better. But if the trip is going to be too long, then I prefer to use a plane or a train, because maybe I get tired.
Okay. And what kind of films or television programs do you enjoy watching?
I don't watch TV programs, but I already watch series. I used to watch series every day, so series on the television or maybe English series, and I like it.
And do you play any sports?
Yes, I used to go to the gym twice a week or 3 times a week. I like to do spinning or running. I think doing sport is very good for your mind.
Okay, thank you. Now we go to part 2. So you have here 2 photographs.
Okay.
They show people eating out. So I'd like you to compare these photographs and say what you think are the advantages and disadvantages of each place. You have about a minute for this.
Okay. Well, in the first picture there are 4 people eating, whereas in the second picture there are only 3 people eating. And in the second picture the people are eating fast food, while in the first picture the people are eating in a restaurant, in a fancy restaurant. It looks like they're well dressed, while in the second picture they are just normal dressed, and they seem they're having fun with each other, just not doing some business or something serious. And I think the principal advantages of the first picture is that they have a person who is serving them. There's a waiter, while in the second picture there is not a waiter. So it seems to be like self-service, or they're just eating and they will get there.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to ask you also the question that I would normally ask your partner about these pictures. Okay, so you have about 20 seconds to respond to this question. So, which place would you prefer to eat in?
I would prefer to eat in the first place because it seems to be more healthy food. The second picture is fast food, so I think I would prefer the first one. Okay,
thank you. Now we'll do part 3. So you want to turn to the back of that. So now we're going to talk about something together for about 3 minutes.
Okay.
So I'd like you to imagine that your friend wants to go on holiday with their extended family, which includes grandparents and young children.
Okay.
And they have asked for your advice, or for our advice. And so here are some holidays that they are considering. So first we have to talk to each other about the advantages and disadvantages of these ideas, and then say which one would be the best to recommend to our friend for their holiday.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, what do you think of the
first one?
Yeah.
I think it's a good option because They are in a boat, so you can see several cities in the boat, and if the children or the grandparents get tired, they can go to sleep or go inside the boat, so they don't have to stay under the sun or what's in the cities. I think it's a good option because every part of the family can join that.
Okay, so you think this is like a ferry where they're going from one city to
like,
another?
I think so, because in the picture you can see a city and already the boat is quite big because you have a small boat near that.
Yes,
so
yeah.
I thought it was a ferry.
Okay, yeah, it looks like that. So then there's different options. They can go and walk around the town, or they can relax, so it's good for all members of the family.
Yes, because you have always options.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that seems like a good idea. What about the second one is the beach. Everybody loves the beach. No?
Yeah, everybody loves the beach, but maybe if you have to stay 7 days in holidays with your family, staying at the beach with old people and children, it's not the best option. Well, children, maybe they enjoy the beach, but if you have babies, it's quite a long time under the sun.
Yeah, you have to put sunblock on them and put clothes maybe. But they love the sea. They love running in and out of the sea.
Yeah, but if you have a baby, you can put sunscreen, but anyway, it's too long under the sun. So I think it's not the best option. And for young people, it's okay, but for old people, staying all day in the beach, lying, maybe it's too much.
You often see quite a lot of retired people, no, on the beach, and they sit on the beach all day with the parasols.
Yes. Yeah, maybe it's not the worst option for the old people, but maybe I still think that maybe when you go to the beach you see old people, but they don't have to stay there all week or all day long. But
I see.
Well, anyway, I think the worst part of the beach is if you have a baby.
Yeah, I agree.
It's okay, but you need another plans.
Yeah. So the next one then shows hill walking, no?
Yeah.
It would be my favorite.
Yeah, but you're a young person.
I'm a young person.
Yeah, but if you think that you have to go to walking all day with children, maybe it's not the best idea, because the children get tired and you have to stop, or maybe you have to carry them.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's too tired. I don't know. I think it's not the best option.
Yeah. The same for older people. Don't have so much energy, so they're not going to want to do physical exercise all day.
I think it's a great activity, but for young people.
Okay.
Or for people from the same age, because maybe old people it's okay, but they can go together.
Yeah.
Maybe they go slow, but all of them.
Yeah.
There's not with young people, children. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, and the next one, well, even more energetic. No?
Yeah, it's skiing. I don't know. I can see children here can enjoy that, but if you have a baby, you can't still do it.
Okay, with babies, no, but maybe with young children, and
children, it's okay, and I think they will join.
They can go to classes, no?
Yeah, they can have fun there.
Yeah.
Maybe the worst part here is the grandparents. Maybe if the grandparents are young and they have skied before.
Yeah, so they're experienced. Well, then
maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to know it.
Yes. Okay. Yes. It wouldn't be the ideal holiday, no.
Maybe 7 days with the grandparents and your children, and I think it's not the best option.
Yeah.
For me, it's not the best for sure.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think. And what about the next one? Looks like a cultural holiday. You think maybe going to some city or something?
Tour or something like that. Yeah. Well, I think it's not the best option, I guess.
No?
No, because if you have children, you have to stay all day walking around the city, and you have to listen to the guide, and you have to watch museums, and children get bored.
Yeah, they get bored very easily, I agree, yeah. So really the problem is the kids, no? More than anything else, the young kids.
But maybe here in this picture, old people, it's like they don't have to stay walking all day.
Okay, it'd be a bit too much for them, maybe. Yeah. They get tired more easily. Yeah.
If you have to do a trip with old people, young people, and children, you have to think what trip do you want, because the same plans for everybody is difficult. So you need a plan B.
Yes.
And if you are seeing a city,
plan
D. It's okay.
So the city doesn't really have it. So the first one, the ferry, we thought yes, and then what about the last one, the camping? Could this be good for?
Okay. Yeah, because you have options.
For example.
If you don't want to be outside, or doing the stuff the rest of the people are doing, you can go in the tent.
In the tent, okay.
You can lie, you can
lie
take
down,
a nap.
okay.
You can be there with the children. You can be the grandparents don't have to stay under the sun all day.
Okay.
So you have options.
So maybe you can go. Some people can go hill walking if they like, if they feel energetic, and then the others stay beside the fire, no,
yes,
or
you
just
have
relaxing.
2 trips in one.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good option because young people can go outside, go and walk, and the rest of the people can stay near the tents.
Yeah. Well, okay. So we've narrowed it down to 2: the ferry and the camping. Which would you prefer, or which do you think would be better for our friend with?
Maybe I think I would prefer the first one, but if you mix the last one and the third one, maybe it's a good option because every part of the family can join that.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same.
So
maybe I would prefer the boat because I can see more cities.
Okay.
Cities, and I like to
You like
cities, and you're in the sea, and I think you have more plans.
Yeah. I think, well, personally, I'd possibly prefer the camping, you know, to be there with nature and just to relax and that. But yeah, I can see your point. It would be nice to see different cities, maybe you know, Barcelona, and then go to some cities like Italy or in the north of Africa. So yeah, I think that could be very interesting. So would we agree on that one then?
Yeah, I think it's the best option.
Okay, good. Okay, and then just a few more questions. Would you prefer to go on holiday with your family or with friends?
I think I would prefer to go with my friends because I enjoy going on holidays with them. We like the same plans. I love going to the beach and stay under the sun quite long hours. And my family doesn't like this kind of plans. They don't like to stay on the beach all day, so I think I would prefer to go with my friends.
Okay. And how do you prefer to travel when you are on holiday?
Can you repeat me the question?
Yes. How do you prefer to travel when you are on holiday? It's a strange question, is it?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I don't understand the question.
I'm not sure I understand the question myself, because when you're on holiday,
like, how do I prefer to go on holiday? Like, if I prefer to go by plane or by train or by what?
I think the question is not very clear because it sounds like when you're already on your holiday, how do you like to travel around? So, but yes, let's imagine that it's the way you understand it. How, if you're going away somewhere on holiday, how would you like to travel? By plane, by train?
Well, it depends. If I need to go to an island, I need a plane. Well, I can go on a boat. Yeah. Well, if I go to an island, I would prefer a plane.
Yeah.
If it's near, I think I would prefer by car. Because, as I said there before, I think you can swim with your friends. You don't have to be with stranger people. So yeah, I think the best option is your car.
And how have holidays changed since your grandparents were young?
I don't know, because when my grandparents were young, I didn't live, so I think it's changed. Yeah, I think the holidays changed because we have more opportunities. I can go maybe to Paris or to New York, and I think it's cheaper and I can afford it. My grandparents going to Paris was an adventure. Now Paris it's too near and everybody goes to there. So it's changed.
Okay, and what benefits or problems can tourists bring to a country?
I think they can give the benefit of the money. If a city has a lot of tourism, the city will have money. So it's okay, and I think if the tourists go back to their own places and they love the city, they will promote it. So everybody will know your city and will love it, and maybe the friends of these tourists will come here to Spain next summer. So I think it's a good idea. Maybe the worst option is that if you live in Cali, for example, and you're living there all year, arrive the summer and there's a lot of people around, so maybe it's changed for you and you don't like it, but I think it's the worst option. I don't know.
Okay, Anna, thank you very much. That's the end of the test.
Okay, you're welcome.